What's this hat made out of? On Indiana Jones, what's that made out of?
That's a resin too. Sculpted. We had tried flocking some things. We did a couple figures where the hats were flocked to be like felt, and flocking, it's then powdered felt. But I think we decided that overall it was out of scale. It looked somewhat out of scale. Other examples of other people's work at a sideshow, again, the sculpting. Alec Guinness from, again, another Star Wars, certainly Obi-Wan Kenobi there. And this is half size. This figure will stand about so tall.
Is that a Trevor Grove stuff?
No, I believe Earl did this. A guy, I don't know his last name, but I believe Earl did this. Trevor Grove did the pirate. That's Andy. I believe that was Matt Falls, I believe. And I don't know. The Elvis, that's Matt Falls too, who's one of the owners of Sideshow and also one of the main sculptors there. Did that. Rambo, certainly. And we could always. Yeah, or you can always go out on a date And the other thing that we have done over the years is to electrify a lot of these, well, not actually a lot, just some of them. And this is a sample of a Darth Vader that we were making. And the front pack was going to light up, and his lightsaber was going to light up, and so the batteries are actually, it would be in the base, but this gives an idea of the engineering that it takes to make one of these things light up. The other, this again is a good example, like the pirate, of a mock-up. The first one that I did for an Elvira figure. And this, I took a figure similar to this, a TNA type Marvel heroine, spray painted it flesh, and then I was doing some experiments with thinking that if we could actually take some lace and glue it on the figure, then we could use that to mold it. So we're not actually having to sculpt lace or actually make a lace garment. So that was an experiment on my part to see how well that would work. So again, just the mock-up of varieties of all of this. And then also with Sideshow, they have their own stock of buckles of various scales, buttons, studs, double-headed rivets. These are all at my beck and call. I get to play with as many of these things as I want. Yeah, it's just great. It's just great working there, I think. Comic-Con every year, they have the largest booth there. It's about a 40 by 40 foot booth. This year, the president of Sideshow wanted the girls, there's a number of girls out there handing out promotional items, like DVDs and gift cards. He wanted them all in matching yellow dresses. So this year what I did was I made 20 dresses, custom made for each one of these girls. Yeah, I took each one of their measurements and had fittings on them, and
That's a tough job.
yeah, well, somebody had to do it. And so it came out very well. The girls loved them. They were very happy. They thought they were look cute, and the president was happy. And so I also do full-size stuff as well, certainly for that. Any questions? Any? Yes.
How long does it take from start to finish for a typical project to get done? And is there like a lot of pressure to get done at a certain time, or is it kind of work at your own pace and take it?
Generally, it's working at my own pace, but I'm conscious of
It seems
getting
like
it
they're doing
out.
more and more. I mean, they're just the volume that's coming out. I think they have partnerships with other people that are doing stuff too. But at least on their website, they got tons of. It seems like more and more things.
Oh, a product?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I am actually not a Sideshow employee. I'm an independent.
Oh, okay.
And then there are other independents that they hire, and then there are in-house
Okay.
artists. So in-house, I would think that maybe there are about a dozen in-house, and independents there are maybe about another dozen. I try to do my bit. The procedure is when I'm given a project to do and I have to sculpt the body, then I've started out with making a quarter scale marionette, essentially. And so I'm not necessarily starting from scratch every time. I can take these and then convert these into other different poses that I need. So that saves a bit of time. Then after I do the body, which could take maybe a week and a half, because I'm somebody that you got to do it and then walk away from it and then come back and go, oh, I see what needs to be done, or if that shoulder's up too, or and they got to keep going away and coming back to it. And then I'll hand it off to them, and then they will hand it off to whoever's doing the heads and the hands. I'll put a mock-up head on it, like the pirate, and mock-up hands, and then it will come back to me to do the clothes for it, and then I'll draft up my working patterns into the actual production patterns. So. And then that goes to the painter, and then they do their thing, and then the base maker is doing his thing. So all in all, I think we give ourselves like maybe a 6-month lead time for each figure. And then there's the time it takes to have it actually produced. Oh, that reminds me, and I left it over here.